Alrighty, I think I am live right now, and we'll get started. I'm gonna shed a little bit here. I know it might be loud in this, but what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the stream. I'm here this morning and open to anyone sharing any comments and giving you feedback, saying what's up, or a particular request or anything like that. But today I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about balancing what you want to do with what you need to do, and talk about my trip being in Baton Rouge, New Orleans area. I had to play this past weekend, so I thought it'd be good to share a little bit of feedback from that. Yeah. Alrighty. So one of the things that I would say is we know that we always need to practice. And we do need to spend that time sharing content with, social media platforms and engaging with with your people. And so, also, I recorded some footage from this past week. I'm gonna close this door. I think my yard guy is out here. But I recorded some video from this week, so I want to chop that up and share that with you all so y'all can see some of those clips. And also, I have a community. So I have an online community, a free community on Telegram, and the link is in the description below. But I also have a paid community, which is my mentorship program. And we did a lesson, we hooked up yesterday on Zoom, and I shared with them some of the gig from Sunday night. And so I just brought that up because I was just wanting to let you know, there's things that I do weekly, daily, where it requires internal work. It requires internal work, and then for the marketing and generating new leads or new mentees and things, there's external work that has to be done. And at the same time, I have local gigs and things that I need to do, and even music that I need to write. I actually heard like 3 new songs when I was in Baton Rouge. And so we were able to record one, and I still need to develop the melody right for it, but we got the gist of it, And so I'll need to, once I get those files back from the session, kind of go in there and clean it up and make it what it needs to be. But yeah, so it's a long list of things that need to happen. And we're all kind of thrust into the same dilemma. You have obligations that you have if you're one married and have a family. You have to do internal things for the family. As a matter of fact, I'm going to a field trip with my son here in a couple of hours. And so I have to do that. So I was like, well, let me get in here and stream live and talk to you all. So we had a good gig, though. We had a good gig, and I got some good footage, the first and second set. And I want to share a little bit of it. And what I'll do is put a little bit, some clips in the free group. So if you join the Telegram group, you'll be able to see some of that. I also have, like I said, my paid group. I'll put the full set inside of there. That's how I usually do it. Whenever I am able to get some video, I'll share like the whole gig inside of there for my community members, my mentees. And what else? We have some things coming up, more gigs coming up, so I'll be able to capture some more gigs. And I was working on some stuff with the students at Southern, and I've been working on some things with my mentees, and I've been using Drum Genius. So Drum Genius is very cool because you can get a consistent groove and practice with it. Let's see. There we go. And we was just practicing scales with the kids. All right, so yeah, we went over that, and one of the takeaways too, and I'll give this to you, like one of the takeaways, of course, we always have so much to do, and if you're a musician and you got to develop on your instrument, you always have to prioritize making sure you practice and get that out of the way, because of course there's always stuff we could be doing away from the instrument, but just take that time to go over your scales and have Drum Genius or some metronome or something that you can play up against, just to provide that structure and the grid for you sonically, so that you can always be working on your timing and your rhythm and your dexterity. So, and it's therapeutic. I got a lot of stuff to do, but when I practice, it settles me. Then I can do other things. And of course, I'm able to kill two birds with one stone, as they say, and do a little bit of sharing with y'all. So what else I want to do? We was working something with the mentees yesterday night with the enclosures. All right, I'm gonna just work on that. Yeah, I hadn't practiced this at that tempo. So what I do is, since I can't play it, I can, but I'm fumbling at that tempo. So what I usually do is put an arpeggio in the middle. Something like that. All right, here we go. And this is on the fly, so I'm showing you how I would practice on the fly. All right. Okay, I'm adding arpeggios in there. So. Ah. There we go. So, what I'm doing. So what I'm doing here is I have this rhythm, the groove, and I'm playing through the modes of the major scale, but I'm doing like linear lines and connecting the modes by the enclosures. All right. And so when you have the consistent groove going, the beat, then it forces you to play everything in time, right? And so I'm stumbling and fumbling, but it's okay because I have to catch it. I have to figure out what it is and catch it. And so what usually gets me is when we get to that right there, because I'm going outside of the scale, the diatonic. You know, it's like a half step. That's a sharp 11. So I have to do. I have to think about it. And on the 7th degree too. All right, so just finding something. Let me put this metronome back on. I need to get used to that. And don't just watch, get your horn, practice it. Y'all can leverage because I'm playing the groove, so you can listen to that and play along yourself. I do like a workout deal when I practice with my mentees. I showed some demonstrations on the reel when I had a guy come over here, but I usually would do back and forth things. So then you do it. Baba do Baba do and then you do that. Baba do ah. Yeah. So I would do like a back and forth thing, and you run it after me. That is actually helpful. There it is. So I got it now. All right. Now you can go to a new key, or you can speed this up. I think this is probably as fast as this goes, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's fast as that particular groove goes. It slows down. So now, let's see, same concept. I'm gonna just keep playing the modes. That's what's throwing me off. I'm changing keys. There we go. There we go. That third is tricky. Ah, interesting. All right. The more you do it, of course, your fingers will fall in line. Alrighty. All right. All right. Uh-oh. I hit something. Uh-oh. Okay, what's going on, everyone? We are live. I'm in the shed. And the subject I put was how to balance what you need to do and what you want to do. And getting what I need to do out of the way first, and that's practice, and that's check in with you all. What up, Jazz Marcel? I was just in your hometown, bro. We played at Snug Harbor. And we up shedding. Yeah, all this stuff is good stuff to shed. That's what gets me. I'll do that, but I got to go back to D, D major. What's going on? How many hours a day do you practice? I don't know. It's not like how it used to be. Not that many. When I'm able to, I'll get a few hours in, couple. I mean, I'm used to. It's like a bodybuilder or something, or athlete, a pro athlete. When they were in their prime, they would spend a lot of time practicing and working out and all of that. And I'm still a pro, but I don't put in as many hours like I used to when I was, 20 years ago. But I would do at least 4 hours a day back in the day. And sometimes I would be able to get in 8, but it would be spread out. I'd start when I had time, hit it throughout the day, and then at night I usually would practice and put in some good hours between 10 and 2 in the morning. But it was fun because it was you're always going back to discover more things that you can do. And you're discovering your limitations, you're exploring different things harmonically, rhythmically, melodically, learning songs, transposing those things that you learn. So it's so much that you can practice. And then you have the things that you have to practice to prepare for gigs. So you might have to learn some songs, or might have to learn the changes on how to play over a song. So all of that comes into play as well. And so this little maintenance stuff that I'm doing right here with playing through the modes, that's just to get my fingers used to going through the different keys, the modes in these different keys, and adding those enclosures to it. My I told him you can actually, on those the third and the fourth and the seventh degree, you could do the bebop into the linear line. So. It's interesting because you can change up what you do. On the 5. So yeah, I had to think about it. And you got to put that D in there. Or you can do that. Oh, that's interesting. So it's variations that you could do, variations of those enclosures, and you just have to pick which one. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. And the thing about it, you got to keep your fingers moving and exploring these different things because it creates new patterns that you're getting your fingers used to, you know. Ah, you can do that as well. Play the bebop scale through the modes. Ah. Oh, I would move it. I would move it up. I guess I could put it there. Ah. See right there? That's really important. That's really good stuff to share. And like you have to figure out a good combination for you, a good pattern. I'm just, doodling. Is that right? Is that what you call it when you just kind of just exploring? So that's good to connect into the second degree. Then I could do an enclosure to go into the third degree. Oh, that ain't right. I'm skipping. Yeah, I gotta hear it. That's the thing. Yeah, you gotta hear it and not confuse yourself. Ah, there it is. It sounds weird once you get into those different modes. We're used to major. Yeah, so we got to get used to that. Ah, chromatic. There it is. Ah, that's interesting. Uh, all right, good stuff. Ah, those little things right there help you with your connectivity when you want to go from one chord change to the next when you're soloing. Like when you work on those little enclosures and connecting between these lines, uh, that definitely will help. All right, y'all. Y'all okay out there? I'm just getting some time to shed in and wanted to share it with you. We're at 42 minutes into the shed, and I was just talking about balancing what you need to do with what you would like to do. And so, really, you want to do the things that you need to do first, and then go into things that you want to do. All right? So, whatever that is, categorically, you got to write that down or distinguish what that is. So, for me, having a music business, I need to practice and I need to market about what I'm doing. So me connecting with you all is my marketing. And so I talked on a podcast about working inside and outside of your business. So right now, I'm working outside of my business and working inside at the same time. How is that possible? Because I'm practicing, so it's helping me prepare and keep my chops up and fingers going and mind fresh so that when my gig comes up Friday, I'll be ready. And at the same time, I'm telling you all about it, and somebody probably locally will probably be listening and be like, okay, I'm going to go check you out. So we're going to be at the Kitchen Cafe with my quartet on this Friday, and it's in Plano. Shows are at 7:30 and I think 9:30, I believe. So yeah, but just look up the Kitchen Cafe in Dallas, Texas, or Plano, and we'll be there. And so also, if you are interested in taking lessons with me or being a part of the mentorship program, you can go to shed.quamonfowler.com. And if you would want to hop on a Zoom call with me just to get a chance to talk with me and for me to find out where you are and what you need, you can do that. Go to letsgetsound.com there, and you can schedule time to get with me on a Zoom. If you are wanting to join the free community where I post things from time to time, you can join the Telegram group there. It's hub.quamonfowler.com. And most of those links are in the description of this video. And look forward to connecting with you. And if you would like to look into reaching out to me for booking or for teaching or to play somewhere, you can go to info@QuamonFowler.com. You can email me there. So info@QuamonFowler.com. All right, so that's it for now. If there's not any questions or comments here in the chat, that'll be all for this stream. And I appreciate you for taking the time to watch. We've got a little bit of time in, and you do the same model. Take your time and practice. Work on the stuff that you need to do first. Then you can go into the wants, okay? All right, that's it for now. We'll see you on the next one. Okay. Peace and hair grease.